I want to encourage the young members of parliament here. Let no one look down upon you because you are young. Set an example. And I think that example has given us great products in KYPA. Your Excellency, Mheshimiwa Methu has given us an example. At every turn, when our country needed to move to the next level, it is the young people of this country who played a part. In the 50s, going into the 60s, it was the tomboyers. Tomboya in his 20s, if you look at the history of our country, the Littleton Constitution, the Lennox Boyd settlement, up until Lancaster, he was in his 20s. He would command respect in London. He would stay at the Piccadilly, while the old wazers like Jaramogi and the rest would be put in a dormitory. That was Tomboya. Mwai Kibaki became executive director of KANU at 32, you know. The next generation that needed to take us to the next level, multipartism, they were young people. It was the Orengos, you know, that time, Your Excellency, you were on the other side, but you played a role in YK 92 with the Jirongos. That generation also played their part. I want to tell you there is nothing more powerful than a generation that is in tune with its season and its cause and knows why it is there to exist. If we come together as young people, we can change this country. And at this time, our country needs empowerment economically and to unify our country, that we can look beyond tribes, we can look beyond where you came from, because that hunger of Mama Njeri in Nyeri is the same as Mama Akinyi in Kisumu. It is these young people who are going to unite the country, Kenya. So be confident, Waheshimiwa. I am available to support you. You have the president, our mentor, and Your Excellency, is true. I found your contribution in 2013. Ilikuwa bado iko hapo kwa account ambayo tulifungua. We institutionalized KYPA. I want us to clap for Tony Buluma. This young man, when he came to me, he had just failed as an MCA in Komarok, I think. He was very thin. He was walking. Today he drives a Prado and is a CEO of the highest funded caucus in the Parliament of the Republic of Kenya. KYPA gets the highest support in Kenya. Your Excellency, the only thing I'm going to add as well, to encourage our members of parliament, please come together when it comes to legislation. In our time, we passed the 30% procurement rule for youth, women and persons with disability. We passed the National Employment Authority Act that created that institution. We passed amendments to the HELB Act. We legislated for young people. But what I want to advise the chairman of KYPA, my successor, the mistake, please don't stand, please. The mistake you would make, we made a conscious decision in 2013 that in KYPA, we would never discuss politics. That is why KYPA exists to date. We saw other caucuses. I remember that time Kewopa, they could not even meet because they took sides politically. The issues of young people do not know political sides. And let me tell you, Mheshimiwa Mukunji, a young person in Embu has more in common with a young person in Kisumu than he has with his father in Embu. The young people of this country, we have more that unite us than what divides us. So I would urge you, please, never allow the political discussion to come within KYPA. Focus on issues of young people. That time my Secretary General was David Ochieng, ODM. My Vice Chair was Kawaya of Wiper. Ken Okoth was the Treasury from ODM. We had mixed each other. We had TNA, we had URP. And I think that is the situation that you have as well today. Finally, Your Excellency, young people of Kenya are ready to lead. And they're able to lead. Trust us with the leadership. We want to see more young people around you. In our time, we set up what we called reference groups. Mheshimiwa Keter there was part of a reference group, and after that, he became a member of parliament. Your Excellency, today, I'm told they have pushed the age of KYPA to 40, because our time it was 35, which means I am still a member of KYPA. I'm going to start the KYGA, Kenya Young Governors Association. I don't think we're very many, but we shall start that. But I want to contribute, Bwana Chairman, to your kitty. For your activities, I will give you 2 million shillings. I'm sure I can, together with my friends, to support the activities that you're doing.